Hello, my friends. This is Mrs. Burkhart, and I wanted to talk first to my students and parents together. So if you're just watching this without your parents or grandparents, call them over. I wanted to show you something fun that we can do with materials that you hopefully have around the house. So first of all, I want to start with an egg carton. I cut the egg carton so that we see 10 holes, and hopefully my friends can tell me that this looks like something familiar. What does that look like? I hope you see a tens frame. A tens frame is something we use a lot in math. And then you're going to need small objects, pennies, noodles, cereal, Cheez-Its. I'm using these rocks that I had in a vase of flowers. So we're going to use our small objects, an egg carton, and one die. If you have paper and pencil, I'm using a whiteboard and marker just to make it a little bit quicker for me to erase, but I'm sure you have something to write on. And we're just going to start with some activities that will help us with our number sense. First of all, we can roll our die. And hopefully, by subitizing, you know that that is the number 4. And we can practice filling in our tens frame. We can use this for counting. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a great skill, but I want to take it a little bit farther. We've been talking about ways to make numbers, and let's talk about ways to make 10. So hopefully you see in my tens frame now, some are full and some are empty. And we can show that relationship on our paper. I have 4 in my tens frame, and how many empty spots do I have? If you don't see it right away, let's count. We've learned that we can swipe across to make a 5, so we can go 5, 6. We don't need to start with 1 because we see this whole empty row is 5. 5 and 6. Let's show that with addition. And we can use a number sentence to show 4 plus 6 is 10. If you still have a number bond around, you can show 10 is made up of 4 and 6. Let's try it again with another number. Parents, we're going to do a few of these. So if you want to let your child work independently, now's a good time. I'm going to roll the dice again. The die. Ooh, I have 1. Let's fill our tens frame. And let's write our addition sentence. 1 in the tens frame. How many empties do we have? Let's swipe across. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's read our number sentence. 1 plus 9 equals 10. And now if you want to pause this and go get your materials and do a few on your own, now's a good time to do that. If you have a die, you're going to roll your die. You're going to fill your tens frame. And you can do that for as many times as you'd like. Or if you want to just watch along with me, help me out. I just rolled, what number is that? 2. So I'm going to put 2 in my tens frame. Let's write it down together. 2 plus, how many more would we need? Oh, let's swipe across. 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 plus 8 makes 10. And it's always 10 because we're using our tens frame. All right, friends, let's switch to subtraction. Let's fill our tens frame all the way. If it's full, we know it's 10. Do I have to count each time on a full tens frame? No. A full tens frame is always 10. Let's roll the dice. And this time, we're going to take some away. So I started with how many? 10. that's the first thing I'm going to write down because that's where I started. And now let's take away the number that I rolled. What did I roll? 4. We show take away with our minus. 10, take away 4, and we're actually going to take 4 away. Let's take them out. 1, 2, 3, 4. I took 4 out. Those are going to go away, and I'm just going to move them aside so we don't even count them. Now, how many are left? Remember, we can swipe across. A full row makes 5, and one more makes 6. Let's write that down. Read that with me. 10 take away 4 equals 6. Now I'm going to start again by filling my tray for another problem. I'm going to erase that, and let's try again. That time, what did I roll? I rolled a 1. How many are we going to take away? 1, right out of our tens frame. Take 1 out. And we don't count that 1 anymore. Now let's use our memory. What did we start with when we're writing our number sentence? We started with 10. How many did we take away? That's what we rolled, 1. And what's left? Well, let's take a look. Swipe across. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, friends, that is how we can use some household items, an egg carton, a die, and whatever small pieces you have to practice addition and subtraction. Thanks for joining me.